What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And here we're going to be looking at the Funko Pop spot with your boy Zowoki, and we're going to take a look at my top 10 right now of my most valuable pops. Yes, these aren't the most valuable pops compared to some Funko collectors, where some of them have 1,000, or I would say one pop equals $1,000 or one pop equals 500. But I do have pops that are over $100 themselves. But I wanted to show my Funko fans on my channel which top 10 I have and which ones we're going to go through today to show you guys in my collection. My collection has just hit about $5,000 in my overall pops. I have about 350 pops complete in my collection, and it keeps growing and continuing and so forth like that. But we're going to sit down, we're going to take a look at the Zowoki, myself, top 10 Funko Pops. So sit back and get some popcorn, and we're going to enjoy taking a look at these pops. So guys, I came up with this one that I wanted to do for quite a while because I've had some people message me on Facebook and Twitter and actually YouTube as well. Just since my YouTube channel is a little bit small, but people are asking, they want to know, even in my streams, they want to know my most expensive pops, my top 5, my top 10, my top 20. But right now we're going to do the top 10 right now, because obviously I'm Pop Pricing Guide, which is PPG. It gives you the top 5 or the top 10 that you guys collect. So if you guys are categorizing your collection and this is on here, I'm also going to be showing prices, or I'm going to be letting you guys know about prices that are on eBay, because eBay is where pretty much everybody sells their stuff. You can also buy stuff on Funko, the Prop Pricing Guide, or Facebook, or a whole bunch of other websites. But some people are in it for actually the money, instead of where they flip their pops, or they buy in bulk. So they'll actually go to a store and buy like 5 of them, keep them from themselves, and then sell the other 4 to profit on them. Yes, that's a smart idea, but at the same time it kind of screws out the actual real collectors that want to collect for fun and love this hobby. But it definitely, the prices go skyrocket. Also the supply and demand for these pops it goes up and down. So that's kind of where we're at in the Funko community. Is some people like to collect, some people like to flip, which is pretty much buying them and flipping them for even more money. But to each his own. Let's get me to shut up and take a look at my most expensive pop. We're gonna start from the bottom up. I'm not gonna quite bring them to the camera as much. If you guys want to know in depth more, let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of my collection. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It definitely helps out the channel. Let me know if these are good. So make sure you guys comment, like, and if you want to like, yeah, go ahead. If you want to give me a thumbs down, that's up to you. That's your opinion. I would love to know about your guys' opinions. But just make sure also to comment and share my videos to get my channel out there, and I sure appreciate you as well. So going right off the bat, starting from 10 down to my most expensive pop, we're starting off with Jurassic World, the 10-inch. These are I would say these aren't the only 10 pops, or 10-inch pops. I will be doing also a room tour of my collection of pops, also my statues and so forth, but I gotta take time and make sure I do every single video as a quality, rather than just throwing out all these random videos and not having good quality and description and so forth like that. So eventually I'll get there, but not quite yet, because people definitely want to know also all about my stream setup, my YouTube setup, and everything else. So enough said about that. But starting off, we have Jurassic World, the 10-inch pop. I love this pop. I actually got this at Target. It was one of the last ones that was actually in existence in my Target. I haven't seen them in store anymore, but you can get them online. You can get them at PPG. Right now, this one is going on for eBay between $40 to $50. I've seen almost up to $60. But right now, Prop Pricing Guide, which is PPG. I'm just going to use the acronym PPG because I don't have to keep saying Pop Pricing Guide. But PPG puts this at $40, which still is very expensive because you bought it for $30, so you got a $10 increase. But I love this one because, one, I grew up watching Jurassic Park with my dad and watching all of the movies and so forth, and I was a dinosaur fanatic when I was growing up in second grade. Loved dinosaurs. But having this one in my collection is definitely awesome. Also, I've never taken these out. All these pops that you ever see, I don't take them out, except for like onesies and twosies, like the Flute Llama. It's not gonna be expensive, or my Hulkbuster at the top there. Somebody asked me in my last video, is it important to keep them in box or out of box? It's up to the person that wants to collect them. I like keeping them in the box just because of the value I'd like to keep there, but it's also on your opinion. But this one has never come out of the box. Second one is my Bulbasaur. I had this in one of my Pokemon, one of my last videos, like a couple of videos ago, of my Pokemon collection. I'm planning on getting Charizard and Pikachu and Squirtle, but this was the only one that I got at the time because my fiance gave this to me as a gift for my early birthday gift. She saw it and knew that I wanted to have the Pokemon in the 10 inches, but all the other ones are definitely kind of expensive. Pikachu's up there about $65 to $75, so he's probably the most expensive of the 10-inch pops. But this is my 9th expensive pop. It's PPG has this at $45, but you can buy this one on eBay between $40 and $65 depending on the person that sells them. So those are those 10 inches pops. I love these pops. I also have more 10 inches. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other 10-inch pops that you guys will see in the future when I do that video. But onward to the next one. So the next one is going to be a dual pack or a 2-pack. I bought this one for $25 at a place in Wisconsin. It's pretty much their store is called Pop. I can't remember. I'm losing my track here, but I bought this one for $25 and now it's worth $60, which I think that's awesome because I bought this not too long ago. For some reason, after Far From Home came out, this one went up. So I was definitely shocked that this one was going to go up because I definitely have other dual packs that I thought would go up, but this one I bought for $25. On eBay, it goes for between $60 and almost $85 depending on where you get it and the condition of the box. It does have a sticker right here, but the place that I buy it from, the sticker just comes right off like that, and then it does not damage the box. But the box is in complete, beautiful condition. I never buy anything that is not in good conditions, and actually you can see the price there. It says $29, so I thought it was $25, but it's $29. So I still increased my value of double on this one. But it's Iron Man with his silver suit from Spider-Man Homecoming, and then Spider-Man in there. I love this one. I wasn't gonna get this one right off the bat, but I was like, no, I love this movie. I love Spider-Man and Iron Man. They're one of my favorites. And this one right now, PPG, has it at $60. So definitely a cool one to add to the collection. And then also it shows in the back of the ones that I actually have as well. So win-win right there. Here is, oh gosh. Yeah, don't want that to happen. There we go. Okay, well, the computer decides to focus. You got it, camera? Okay. Boop. Okay. I got a little glare here. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so we'll start from, let's see which one's next. So Captain America Winter Soldier, for some reason, after Endgame, I bought this one for, I think it was like $15 to $20. It's just Captain America, the Winter Soldier, in his normal outfit, or a stealth suit. But for some reason, after Endgame, this one went skyrocket. All my pops that are over $50, I put in this little thing, which is definitely something that you want to get if you have in one of the expensive pops. It's a very durable container. It's very plasticky. You can get them between $7 to $10 on eBay, Amazon. You can get them at Hot Topic, GameStop, and all it does is the top comes off and the pop comes out. But it's actually a licensed pop. Don't get the ones that are not licensed because they are definitely cheaply made. And this one is actually made by Funko Pop. So it's definitely the brand that actually is built to protect these. And it's completely snug when you put them in here. So I definitely invest in these if you have some more expensive pops. But the container keeps it nice inside, and it doesn't. And my windows, I'm good without having them getting faded or anything like that, because my windows are over there and they're never on the actual pops themselves. Plus, I try to keep my windows a little bit more darker in here, just because it's easier for streaming and so forth. But this one I bought for $25. It is now worth $65. I couldn't believe that, but after Endgame, this one went skyrocket. There's a couple other ones that went skyrocket after Endgame came out. Not quite sure. Maybe it's because he wears this suit when he goes to get Thanos after the snap happened, and they go to try to get the stones again, but Thanos decided to destroy them, but he's wearing this suit. So maybe that's why it went up. I'm not quite sure. But that is that pop. Love this one. It's from Winter Soldier, number 41. Like I said, I don't take these ones out. I keep them in the container just because if I ever do end up selling these, I want them to go to a collector that definitely appreciates the content that's in these containers rather than taking them out and playing with them and possibly the head breaking, which this keeps it nice and snug and protected. So I'll put that one back here for now. The next one is, and that one was PPG has that at $65. Stonekeeper, for some reason, right after Infinity War, this one was on the Funko website, funkoshop.com. This one originally came out for $20, but for some reason when I found out about it, this pop was between $50 to $70. Right now it is stayed at $70 because it's pretty much in Infinity War and Endgame. But this is pretty much the Red Skull, aka the Stonekeeper. It doesn't have it just says limited edition on there. Some of them have the actual amount that was actually produced, as in my five pack here. But this one was one of the ones I had to get because one, it was an Infinity War, which I have all my Infinity Wars up above. You guys will eventually see those in the room tour. But I also love the Red Skull. I love that he's got his cloak on there. You can see his feet and so forth like that, but I definitely love this pop. Love the color and so forth, but that is worth $70, but it was originally $20. And like I said, I put all my pops there $50 and above. Besides this one, I haven't bought yet because that one's $80 too, but I haven't bought the protective cover yet. But it is in one of the cheaper plastic covers, which I'll go over when I come to that one. But that one's $70. That's Stonekeeper, aka Red Skull, and then that's the 339 number, and it's like that in the back. So moving on, the next one, and the cool thing is they also snap into place so that they don't move very, very easy. So if you want to stack them on top of each other. Captain America with Mjolnir, which is right here. This one just came out. Was it not the last box from Amazon because that was the Spider-Man with Mysterio. This was the one that was in May. Yeah, I want to say May. This one is Captain America with Mjolnir, not the one that is coming up soon that has battle damage or the shield broken, but this is the one that you get into the exclusive collector core box on Amazon. So that's the only way you can get this pop unless you buy it through a private collector or you see it in store. Somebody decided to sell it from the box. That's pretty much where you can get this one at, is inside the Amazon box. The box itself, with all the including stuff with it, it does come with the other pop that was Valkyrie, but she only went up to $30. For some reason, this iconic moment, it just skyrocketed this pop, which it is now, what do they have? $70. It did go up to $90 about a month ago, but it went down for some reason. Maybe because there was more being produced. I would say more being produced, but the supply, or not the demand for it, was not as much high needed. But still, from going from 90 to 70, and then it was 30 in the box with two pops, and usually pops are ranging between $8 to $15 when you buy them. But this one was definitely an iconic moment. I did show this in the video, which I'll have the link down below of when I actually unboxed this one. But this is the Avenger Endgame non-damaged or non-fighting mode of Captain America wielding Mjolnir. But the other one that I told you about, where he's battle damaged and his shield's broken and he's getting ready to use the power, that is in my other video that will be down below of the upcoming pops for Avengers Endgame that are coming soon to a near store you for the fall. So But this one, like I said, is $70 right now. Pricing guide puts it at that. I've seen them on eBay for between $70 to $90, as high as $110. But that's just depending on who sells them, like I said. So, moving on, we have Tony Stark. For some reason, I'm not quite sure why this one went up when Avengers Endgame came out. There's a lot of other Iron Man pops that deserve also to be high in price. But for some reason, this one, which was the San Diego Comic-Con 2017 edition, where Tony Stark is in his suit, wearing his Iron Man helmet from Homecoming. I definitely wanted this pop one because I love Tony Stark. Hopefully someday, hint, hint, Robert Downey Jr. can sign this one. So if Robert Downey Jr., if you're ever going through these videos and you just perhaps somehow, some way, see that I would love for you to sign this, hit me up on my Facebook or Twitter. But anyways, I would love for Tony Stark, or not Tony Stark, but Robert Downey Jr. to sign this someday, just because I think he's a very iconic and idolized person, coming from where he was at from the bottom and worked his way up through the years, past 20 years, and also making a iconic movie from coming from Iron Man to Avengers Endgame. He pretty much had a legacy, just like Stan Lee gave us. Tony Stark gave us, was the beginning of the start of the movie, and definitely having this pop and having him sign it and possibly me shaking his hand someday would be definitely awesome and one of my life goals. But anyways, this one was definitely one of my favorites. I had to get it. This one right now, I bought it for, I want to say I bought this one for $60, but now it's worth $75 at Pricing Guide, PVG. Online on eBay, it has it at $85, between $70 to $75 or $85 for this one. It depends on where you get this as well. But this, you need to make sure it is the one where Tony is wearing the suit and his helmet. There is another one which is only $40 where Tony is wearing more of a comfortable attire, more of a t-shirt, a sweatshirt over top, jeans, and tennis shoes, but no helmet. Make sure it is the one that is $225. I can't remember exactly which one it was. I'd have to look around here to figure out which one. Oh, it's right there. Tony Stark, $226 is the one that's $40. So make sure you get the one that is $225. That is the most expensive one, where he's holding the helmet. Moving on. I'm not going to put them that high because I don't want them to fall over. We have Anti-Venom. I was kind of bummed that this one isn't in the movie, or like Carnage. I mean, it was the first Venom movie to come out, and they're bringing out pops that like venomized pops like venomized Thanos, venomized Hulk, venomized Captain America. They're not in the movie, but it's just cool to have. This is pretty much the anti-venom of what Venom is. This is the white box lunch one. I did not get this in the box lunch, or I did not get this on the website. I had to buy through a private collector because the person that I bought it from bought 4 of them and then flipped them. Unfortunately, I was not able to get one from box lunch because people like pretty much sold out of these. So this was originally $29.99 to buy with the shirt that was included, which I did get the shirt. I'm not wearing it right now. I just got done washing it. But this one is cool because it glows in the dark. 2, it came with a t-shirt, which the t-shirt was very cool. But also it's just one of the ones that is more rare because it's anti-venom. Or we have Venom, which is Eddie Brock. I can't remember exactly the character of this one in the comic books. Don't hold me to that, but this is Anti-Venom, which is the white version. But this one is priced at $80. I bought this one for $50 with the t-shirt included, so it's already $30 increased. Online on eBay, it's looking at between $70 to $80 to $90 just for the pop. That's not even including the t-shirt. It does come in a box too, where the box is this size right about here, and the t-shirt holds right here. But you can also get the box. I would not recommend people, as much as this bugs you, for some reason, if you remove the sticker, it depreciates the value. I don't know why. All it says is caution products maintain or contain functional and sharp points. But apparently, if you don't have that, apparently it goes down in value. So make sure if you do get this pop, don't remove any stickers because it depreciates the value. So just if you guys are getting into Funko Pops, don't remove any of the stickers as well. And then if you do open the box and you want to keep the boxes, make sure you don't lift the lid and completely crease over, because apparently people that love to buy pops in the mint condition, where it's the mintest ever, they look at the crease right here to see if it was actually opened all the way. So if you open it, just leave it so it's parallel with the front, and then take your pop out, save the box, whatever, if you do take them out of the box. So if you ever want to sell them, so you can put it back in there, and then it looks like it was never opened. I mean, that's, I wouldn't say being deceiving, but some people like to have their box or their pops out. Some people don't. And if you want to resell them, the box is definitely a must for a collector that wants to keep those. I also have it in one of the protective, I wouldn't say cheaper, but one of the vinyl, where it's this thick plastic. It does protect the pop from dust. I wouldn't say sun, but if you have the pops in the sun, they could possibly fade. So make sure you don't have them in direct sunlight. And if you do, make sure you rotate your pops all over your room. I don't have that problem, but sometimes they do fade, which I have not. I've been lucky not to have that problem, but I've had other friends and collectors that have said, yeah, they do fade if you keep them in direct sunlight at all times. So make sure that they're not in the sun as well. But this one is my value right now, which is $80 on PPG. The last two, which is, I'm going to do, okay, this one was my most expensive one. This one is a 5-pack, which there are some out there. There's not many out there anymore. I know there's a Star Wars one. There's, I think, a Game of Thrones. Don't quote me on that one. But there are minimal 5-pack ones. I think there's even a 10-pack out there as well. But that one I might be wrong, but I've heard possibly about them. But this is the 5-pack, which I was super excited about. I did not know about this until I saw it on, I think, my Funko fan page on my Facebook. And I saw that somebody was selling one. I didn't get that one. I had to look because a lot of people had this one priced pretty high. This one, when I first bought it, was $60. It's now worth $90 to $110. It's only limited to 5,000 pieces. If you looked at the sticker right here, it's only worth limited to 5,000 stickers. Maybe if it will zoom in here. Maybe. Come on, zoom in, camera. Maybe not. But it says 5,000 pieces. Disney stores. So apparently you're only able to get this at a Disney store. I haven't had a Disney store around here in quite a long time. But then Civil War came out back in 2016, I believe. So it is part of the Civil War pieces. I think the only one I'm actually missing is this one right here. And I'm actually missing him and his... I'm missing this one and then this one. I'm missing him, or actually the Winter Soldier. I'm trying to look for because he's 190 for that pop, where he's actually wearing his goggles and mask. So if anybody ever has one for sale, let me know, because I'm definitely looking for mint condition of the Winter Soldier pop. That's the one, that's another holy grail one that I would love to get, is the Winter Soldier. So I can go in my Winter Soldier collection with my other Winter Soldier pops, since I have Captain America. But again, this one is the 5-pack. I definitely like this one because you have the pops. I just kind of wish that she wasn't in here. I wish it was either Black Widow or it could have been Scarlet Witch. I preferred it to be either Falcon or Black Widow. But this is Agent 13, the one that was in his room across his apartment. And then we have Black Panther, we have Captain America, we have Iron Man, and then we have Crossbones. So I definitely like Crossbones. I have there's 4 different rarities of him. There's some exclusive to Bachland, or Barnes and Noble. I was gonna say Bachland or Target, but I'll show those eventually in my room tour. But this is the 5-pack, definitely must needed. It is worth $90 on PPG, but it's gone from $85 to $110. on eBay, and I bought this one for 60 from a private collector that was getting rid of these because he had a child on the way. So he wanted to keep it, but at the same time, his importance was with his kids. So definitely wanted to help him out and not cheap him out, because he said there was a lot of people that are lowballing him to like $40, but I did the whole $65 that I bought this from him. So that's the second one. And for my most expensive pop is the Barnes & Noble Captain America, which is the same as this one right here, but is in black and white, as if it was in a old-fashioned comic strip, or like the 50s, or I don't know why they ended up doing this way, but it is the same one as this one. It's identical, but the color is different. It is a Barnes & Noble exclusive, and of course I got it in the Pop Stacks official container. Like I said, they're very important, but it is a Barnes & Noble exclusive. I bought this one for, I think it was $45 at the same place I bought this one. I just ended up buying this one first, and then eventually I broke down and had to buy this one. But I'm glad I did, because for some reason when Avengers Endgame came out, this one freaking took off. It was $195. For some reason, it's gone back down a little bit. But I bought this one for $50. I thought that was a little high for myself to buy. But if I want to get into the Funko collectors and have grails and so forth like that, I need to spend a little bit more money. And at the time, I had an extra $50 laying around that I ended up selling some computer part. I was like, you know what, I'm going to break down, I'm going to buy it, I need it, and I bought it. Now it's $160 on PPG. I still can't believe that this one was only $50 when I bought it. It was only $50 on PPG, because that's what the company goes by, is PPG. And now it's $150 or it's $160 on eBay. This one goes between $160 or $140 to $195 still, depending on where you get it. If the box is mint in condition, there's a little ruffle on the top corner there on the cardboard, but other than that, the pop is in great condition. Like I was saying before, the pops that I'm trying to get right now are the Winter Soldier, where he's wearing his mask, and then the Winter Soldier where he's got his glasses and mask. These ones are super hard because for some reason the Winter Soldier with goggles is like $150 right now by itself, and then the Winter Soldier is $110 without the glasses. So if you guys have those and would like to sell them, let me know down in the comments. So I would definitely like to see if I could try to purchase them. But let me know. Maybe we can trade or something, because I got some Batman pops I don't really want, since I'm not a DC fan, but I like to go have those Batman pops go to somebody in the future. But I am also going to be making a DC video here soon about my DC collection, because it's very small. I only have about 9 pops, but they're also still valuable, so I'll definitely make a video about those. But guys, that is my top 10 Funko Pops. All of them together reach about $890. Not as much as some people might have. I know there's some people that have a $600 pop just by itself. Those ones are definitely hard, but they're more of the cutesy ones like Dumbo. They're Tony the Tiger or the Fruit Loops character. Those ones I don't necessarily collect. I mean, yeah, they're cute, but if it's a cereal character, or if it's one of those cutesy pops like Funko Freddy, I'd love to get a Funko Freddy in the future, because it's Funko Pops, Funko Freddy. I'm just trying to find the right one. I know there's a Funko Pop Freddy Funko Pop that is in a White Ranger suit, but I will definitely get there someday. But if you guys already have been collecting Funko Pops for quite some time, you guys know that it's definitely an expensive hobby. It's an enjoyable hobby. It's very fun, but it can get very expensive. And that's why I made this video, because I have the top 10 most expensive pops here in my collection, and it gets to about $850, and that's just my top 5 or top 10. And my collection just hit about $5,000 for my Funko Pops, and I have about 350 pops. So I'll definitely be making that video here soon. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was definitely long, but I wanted to make sure that if you guys ever want these pops, You guys know what you guys are buying, what colors they are, what conditions they are. Plus, I like to do my experiences of buying like the plastic containers. So if you guys are new to the Funko family, make sure you guys take pride in your guys' collection. Make sure if you want to take them out, go ahead. If you don't want to take them out, go ahead. It's up to preference. But just remember that value might be play a part in that if you take the box out and throw the box away. A lot of collectors like to keep the box. Some people don't like to keep the box. There are people that put those baseball bat containers you can buy at Michael's. They're perfect for Funko Pops, but only if you take them out. So that's also a possibility. If you want to put those in there and then save the box in a storage unit or a storage area, that's possible as well. Just make sure that the box does matter when it comes to an actual, like a very, how I want to say it, a collector that definitely loves the Funko Pop or Funko Pops. They'd like to keep the box. Pretty much all my statues that I'll definitely go through as well. I keep the boxes just to make sure, because people love boxes for some reason. It adds a little value, not complete value, but it does add value. So just make sure you guys keep that in consideration when collecting Funko, to save your boxes if you take the figure out as well. So hopefully you guys like my top 5 or top 10. Let me know down in the comments if you guys enjoyed my top 10. Which one was most exciting to you? And then if you guys want to buy these in the future, not from me, but if you guys want to buy these, just come back to this video and you can see what which ones you guys wanted, because it definitely helps you out as well. And on every single video, like I always say, make sure if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe by hitting that red bar icon. Hit the bell icon so when I do post videos, you never miss a video. I don't do just Funko Pops. I do things on Fortnite, trailer reactions, also product reviews, like I did that Iron Man gauntlet back there. I did one about the Ant-Man helmet. I'm about to do one to my 75th anniversary Captain America metal shield. So there's a whole bunch to enjoy here on the Zowoki channel. It's not just gaming, it's also collecting with Funko Pops, nerd stuff as well. So you can definitely get a lot here when you subscribe to my channel. So stay tuned and make sure you got that notification bell icon turned on, so when I do post videos, you guys never miss a video. And thank you very much for the people that have subscribed to me. I can't thank you guys enough. Let's get to that 1,000 subscriber goal, and we'll see you guys in the next video. So keep it real, keep it safe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.